well.
That's the best.
Give me your poke and vest, all right?
Hey, look, you weren't waiting for a table for dinner, were you, Fletcher?
No, thanks. I'm sticking to something. To spirits. That's all I'm sticking
Spirits.
to. In an effort to contact the spirit world for guidance about my future.
Well, my crystal ball has you, let me see, Washington, D.C., Senator Marler's new press secretary. What, did you change your mind?
No, the senator-elect did.
What, Ross dumped you?
While visions of sugar plums danced in my head.
I'm okay, really. I'm not going to keel over or anything. How was the interview? I only saw
Oh,
the
come
end
on,
of it.
Blake. Something must have happened. Now, what was it?
What?
You're like a trip to the doctor. Just tell me what ails you and then be on your way. I'll be on my way.
No, wait a minute. You come to my door crying. I'm not allowed to ask why?
What's the point, Ross? I'm as sick of the messes that I've made as you are.
Does it have anything to do with it being Holly's birthday?
You want to hear something really funny? You and I were the only two people that remembered.
You talked to her?
I brought her flowers. She knocked them out of my hand.
Well, what did you expect?
That was the least of it.
So did she say anything?
I don't even know why I went. And why does a tongue go to a toothache? I don't know why I do anything that I do. It's like I can't live up to my nice potential, or maybe I just don't have one.
It's very difficult for Holly because she loved us both.
Oh, no, I was informed otherwise. You she might have loved, but me it was more of a kindly thought when I was 9. For one distant afternoon, she cherished me after a fashion. Not before, and certainly not since.
You can say yes or say no to it, but that's all the choice you get.
Blake, I don't think that mothers have a choice. They can't hate their children. I think it's biologically impossible.
I realize that it's very important for men to believe that. My father does. That's what gets him off the hook.
Look, people say a few words or they refuse to say them. You can't let it matter that much.
Ross, people are born and people die. And what keeps them going in between is the hope of hearing certain things from certain other selected people.
Still, they're just words.
Then why should they be so hard to say to me? I'm really tired of this. I am. I don't know what I expect you to do. Well, hey, I have my health right. That's great. Thanks for the unsympathetic ear, or semi. I'll try not to rely on it too much before you leave.
Where are you going?
I'm going.
No, don't, Blake.
I'm
Blake.
sure you have things to do, Ross.
I need you to stay. Please. I'm like a dead man. When you talk, it's a person. When I talk, it's sound, like a wind in my throat. You know, I thought I was bound for glory, and then when glory came to me, I turned away from it, and nothing I have said or done since was the deed of an honest man. You know, all those words that I lavished on my campaign, thousands of them. But I was so stingy with the words I knew to be true. And I did that because a true thing cannot be retracted, and that's not in keeping with my erasable life. I love you, Blake. Dear God, of course I love you. What else has all this been about?
I wish I believed you. was very generous of you. It's a very kind thing to say.
I have few good qualities. Generosity is not among them.
Maybe generous was the wrong words. I mean, you're very responsive. Somebody holds up a baby and you kiss it. Somebody is crying because no one loves her, and you see that void and you fill it.
As you well remember, I never did that for you before.
Haven't you understood anything I said, Ross? This is the last gasp. I am not here to wring out a declaration from you.
Maybe that's why I feel so free to finally make one.
There's a psychological term for this, I'm sure. It's called, as long as you want me, there has to be something wrong with you syndrome. It's followed very closely by a related disorder known as, now that it's over, the scales have fallen from my eyes. We've all had it. It goes away. I'm sorry, Ross. I can't take that roller coaster ride again.
I can't believe I've done this. I've made a coward out of you.
No, it's called growing up.
Yeah, well, for me, it's more like shrinking. I mean, here you are. You, today, the same as you were yesterday. Being exactly what you said you would be and loving me for no good reason, and that just makes me ashamed.
Why?
Because I took the easy way out. I chose something ordinary instead of choosing something beautiful that I couldn't quite imagine.
What couldn't you imagine?
My life, when no one's looking. I couldn't quite imagine happiness mattering.
Don't tell me it's so wonderful now.
I won't.
And don't make me sorry for anything.
It's at this point, if I were you, I'd be running.
There'll be plenty of time for that.
He feels that he'd be better served by someone he doesn't know.
Whoa, come again?
You'll have to ask Ross.
I mean, pulling strings to get your friends government jobs, that's patronage, okay, I find, but doing your own hiring to somebody that's proven themselves, they've been loyal to you, I mean, that just makes good sense, man.
Now, where were you when I needed that snappy comeback?
Son, you're offering half.
Are you okay?
Sometimes I wonder. I don't remember a time that I wasn't afraid or ashamed of something. Will I go to Washington with you?
Can you trust me to figure that out?
Can I? Do you remember that day you found me crying in the shower? And you washed me, and your hands were so light. That's the day I fell in love with you.
It was also the day of the photographs. Remember somebody at our window with a little camera?
Those pictures were pictures of me in love with you. They should be on our mantle. When did you fall in love with me?
Well, I can't really pinpoint a time, but I think that I was waiting for it. Then, as it turns out, it was always there like a hidden talent. And it was waiting for me.